Hello guys, welcome back. At least I still have my hair. Oh my god, this was so bad. Freya gave us a lesson in love. She really did. Let me explain how this started. I had wanted to get some things for Freya, and I'm just glad I didn't get the candle. Let me explain this because this was the best ritual ever. Yes, Princess, even Princess can smell me. Let me explain. I wanted to get a candle to use with her. It was light pink and it was beautiful and it had gemstones in it, so spiritual. Apparently, these motherfuckers catch on fire. I mean, they legit catch on fire, and the whole top bursts into flames. Whoosh! We didn't get the candle. And we looked at these bath bombs. Now, we do read all the reviews, but I really thought that the people that got, like, missing stuff or, like, other stuff, that it had to be a fluke, right? We get the bath bomb today, and I smell it, and it smells kind of like lavender. It smelled kind of good when it first came in. I don't know, maybe I was having a better day. We get to the end of the day and I go to take the bath and we pick out the music and we make like a little orange, kind of orange flavored drink, and we're going to have a little drink and have a little party, have a little music. I opened the bath bomb and at first I can't smell anything, right? And then this overwhelming smell of mothballs, talcum powder, like old talcum powder over a decade old, and that cheap perfume you used to buy for your mom. Like either school would have like perfume for mothers, and it would be watercolor and some kind of god awful scent. That stuff. And I smell like that, but 50 bottles strong. Like all 50 bottles on top of me at once. And I thought, well, at least I don't have COVID. It smells so bad. And so I try to wash it off with Irish Spring, and I think it's just embedded the scent in me. I mean, I reek. I know I reek. My hair smells bad. My, my whole skin smells bad. I could knock you over. I smell so strong. And I wonder when I wrote a 1-star review, and then Freya and I are both looking at the necklace that came out of it because we got it for this necklace. And we're laughing. And I really thought people that got the necklace, it was like, maybe they got like an off-brand bath bomb or something. Had I known what candle company this was by, I would have never bought this thing. It smelled horrible. And it's let's just say the necklace is one of those necklaces that if someone you love gave it to you, you'd be like, oh, I love it. And you'd wear it all day along with this perfume that could stun an elephant. And you would, at the end of the day, you would take the necklace off and you would hide it. And they'd go, oh, where's your necklace? It's so precious to me, I put it away. And poor Odin wanted to die. I knew he had to be involved because it has a lot of that deep blue color that he likes and kind of purple some people have talked about. I don't know why purple with him, but purples or grays or something. And Freyja and I were just laughing our asses off because I read, okay? And the necklace was chintzy. And then you go to their website and they want you to give them your email so they can estimate the value of your jewelry. And I'm like, oh, hell no. You're not giving my email. And I wrote all that in the review. And Odin is just about wanting to die and collapse through the floor because we were laughing hysterically at the bath experience and at the necklace. I looked at him and I knew he was involved. And I said, I want a divorce. Just joking, just joking. Poor baby. And, Frey and I were laughing our ass off. But then finally I realized Odin really did get his feelings hurt. Frey and I bonded. That's the main thing. So I guess the ritual was a success. We came out and we made Phobal. and we made ice wine tea, which has been delicious. So the meal was delicious and the tea was delicious, and we're playing lovely music and watching animals spawn, which is cool. I took Odin back into the living room and I showed him the necklace because I worked both in antiques with costume jewelry and I worked in a jeweler store. And I said, "Here, sweetheart, here's how you can tell this is, this is not a good necklace. And here's the chain, and see how the chain's kinking, and see how it doesn't, run through your fingers like silver." And I said, "If this was silver, it would have a stamp or it would have a tag or something. And if this was really Swarovski or whatever they were claiming it was, there would have been something with it. There would have been some kind of certificate or something." I said, "Yeah, you can get them. You can get elements like that now in a jewelry or craft store." But I said, I don't think this is that. I really don't." And I said, "I'm not giving this company my email. I'll probably get a virus back." And so, it was really, really bad. And I reek so bad. I'm giving myself a headache. I'm gonna have to take something. But it was a lesson in love. I went to look it up just on Reddit for fun to see like what's the cheapest ass gift somebody ever gave their spouse or whatever. And I realized with all the stuff that kept popping up, it must have been a Freyja thing that, he's not out cheating on me. He's not being a cheapskate. This was really a well-intentioned gift, and it just didn't play out all that well. And so I told him, I said, "I know you love me, and I know you intended well, and you intended to show your love. You had no idea that this would smell this bad, or that the jewelry would be that chintzy." So I have it hanging on the boom arm of this microphone, and I said, it's a little too fragile. I tend to run around, and I tend to get jewelry caught and stuff. So I said I would be afraid to wear it. It's too fragile to wear. And it is really tiny. And on a bigger woman, something smaller than a dime, I said, it just, to me, it doesn't look right. But, I said, it's the thought that counts at least in this thing. For the price I paid for it, had the jewelry been a little bit prettier and had the bath bomb been the bath set we wanted, it would have been better. Okay, it was bad. It was bad. I was even making myself feel worse because there were comparable sets of bath bombs with no jewelry in them, but they were way prettier. We should have got that. We should have got that. But that was on me. That was on Freyja. We wanted to do bonding time together. I have a headache. It's pretty bad, actually. One second, guys. Oh, let me get something to take for my headache. I am sorry. Oh, sorry about that. But the lesson in love from Freyja was that Odin really does love me. Even if I stink. And I mean, I smell bad, guys. I'm surprised you cannot smell it through the camera. It's so damn strong. And I love him. He was appreciating that I didn't really react any worse than leaving a 1-star review. And I was appreciating that it was the thought that counts. In fact, he's the one that encouraged me to get this and bond with Freyja. And now we're both looking at him like, maybe you were planning something. I smell bad. I really do. I stink. Let me have some tea. Oof. But, it's nothing he would do on purpose. He wouldn't make me smell this bad. Yes, princess. Even princess can smell it. But, it was just one of those things. And it was a lesson from her that, we love each other. And that's when I tell you guys stuff really doesn't matter. It really doesn't. We will have had a good laugh and we'll be able to save this video forever and remember how bad I stink. And how the jewelry came out. It is the thought that counts. For something that I know Odin intended for me to love and be happy with, it's the thought that counts. I'll show it to you guys. Yeah, I left a 1-star review. There was only 1-star review that got a refund, so I'm not expecting a refund or anything, but, like, free jewelry lesson. Like, this chain is kinking, and it's just not running through my fingers. Really good silver, it'll feel like a waterfall. It's hard to explain, but a really good silver chain will feel like a waterfall. And if this was pure silver and I just squoze it just a little bit, it would collapse in my hands. Real silver is why you would never want a silver sword or anything. It's really, really delicate and it just collapses. If you get a ring made out of pure silver, you could just tear it apart like a toddler could. They're really delicate. But as you can see, it's got that Aurora Borealis. Can you see that? The Aurora Borealis backing, which is a fancy term for that paint on the back. It's a kind of dovish silver color, so that's not bad. And then it's got the Aurora Borealis effect from that paint. It's something they use in really cheap costume jewelry because the glass itself is not going to, and that's all crystal is lead glass. It's not going to catch the light and refract it back, so they put that paint on the back. It's, if I'm being really generous, it's got the side bevels to let the lights in and stuff like that, but it's not an expensive piece of jewelry. It's not even finished at the end. Like, you see how it just abruptly ends and how it has that kind of clumsy graduation from the finer silver chain to just that extension. Yeah, it's not an expensive piece of jewelry, that much is clear. I mean, just because it feels fragile compared to some of my thicker chains does not mean that it's like now it's gonna fall. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. But just because it feels fragile doesn't mean it's a high quality chain. That's what I'm trying to say. Please don't fall. Okay, so I think it's back on there. One second, guys. Let me make sure it's on there before it falls. Okay, sorry about that. Got it back on there. But yeah, the important thing is it's the thought that counts. I gave myself a headache. I stink so bad that only Odin will come around me, and I think there are wolves rolling on the ground behind me. Like, oh, she smells so good. She smells like she died and got covered in flowers. But, other than that, nobody's gonna come near me. Loki's been like, yes, and Freyja looked at me and she said, you do stink pretty bad. So, no one else is coming near me. And I told them, I said, I know I smell bad. And they're like, how would you know? Because they're all trying to pretend at first it smells good. I said, Jesus loves me. Jesus won't come near me. And Jesus is like a room's distance away. Like, yeah, I can smell you from here. I'm glad you like the scent that much that you rolled around in it. So yeah, it smells pretty bad. I think, they made it like really large, like the size of a baseball. I think if they had made like 3 smaller bath bombs and you had jewelry in one of the 3, that might have worked, or they had just put the jewelry in and put a small set of 3 bath bombs. I'd be a lot happier woman right now if I didn't smell like I died and came back to life as some kind of floral monster. I smell bad. Mothballs, talc, and then whatever they think lavender smells like. And believe me, this does not smell like lavender. But it was the love. It was the love behind the gift that matters. I'm glad we can laugh about it. But, we just wanted to share that. In fact, Odin encouraged me because, sometimes you're going to love your gods and you're going to get them a gift. It's going to end in a disaster. Or they're going to get you a gift and it's going to be horrible. It happens between 2 humans, between 2 gods, between a god and a human. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It wasn't Odin being cheap. And yeah, he spent my money. That's how you get gifts from the gods usually. But it wasn't Odin being cheap. It wasn't Odin, saying, this is why I think of you, have a stinky bath bomb. So sometimes I wonder, maybe he picked it up when he was in a bad mood. But it wasn't like, here, have a stinky bath bomb. I swear I'm not drunk, but oh my god. This is strong, y'all. It wasn't like, here, have a stinky bath bomb and have some cheap jewelry. I swear I am not drunk. I don't drink. But it wasn't that. It wasn't that. It was just, it didn't work out too well. And now I know why mothers sit there at Denny's on Mother's Day looking really stiff with this jewelry around their neck because they keep touching it and they keep looking around and they smell that distinct mom smell on Mother's Day because the kids are so proud they got you the perfume. What are you gonna do? And they want mommy to put it on. Put nuts on. And the women look mortified. They're both proud that their children love them and that their spouse loves them, and they're so proud that they have these gifts. They are proud, but at the same time they're well aware what the perfume smells like. And they're just looking down at the necklace every so often, and they know they're loved. They appreciate it. All of our moms appreciated all the stuff we got them, no matter how tacky or cheap or stinky or anything it was. I'm not trying to imply that, the moms don't love it, but at the same time, women do have self-respect. And she's thinking, I smell so bad, but at least my family loves me. And that's my thought process right now. I smell terrible, but at least my family loves me. And we have a shiny rock. We have a shiny rock on a piece of chain. There you go. I didn't need to have children. I get the experience just having God. So if you guys like what you see, like, comment, and subscribe. I understand it. It clicked. Have you ever seen women sitting at Denny's on Mother's Day just looking absolutely mortified? Sometimes they're not even wearing the perfume or the jewelry or something, but they got something, and now that look makes sense to me. So, if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe. I am so embarrassed of the way I smell. That's why I'm laughing so hard. I will see you guys later. But okay, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.